Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to your Oracle messages. But before we get started, Spirit says every ending opens you to deeper power. Now, let's take a look and see what else Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your timeless Oracle messages for Scorpio in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. You may need to surrender, right? And what did Spirit say? Every ending opens you to deeper power. So you are meant to be in a place of power for the moment here, right? And not just the moment, but it is something that you are crystallizing into your future as well. So just trust that the universe knows what's best for you. And, take it if it resonates. Some of you may feel that you are a little bit lost on what it is that you really want. So the universe is giving you hints. So be on the lookout for those hints and clues to stay focused on. This card wants to come out. We do have a relationship that is worth repairing, but this is a general reading. So let's take a look at what type of relationship specifically is Spirit talking about here when it comes to a relationship worth repairing. And I do see, whether you're conscious of it or not, that you're repairing your trust in the unseen, in the universe here too, which is, again, oh yeah, see, we know anyways, Scorpio, that you are in this place of harnessing your power more and more. Wow, this is the Knight of Cups. So this absolutely can be an indication of someone in your life that, maybe there was some hard times or struggles or whatever it was. Well, there is a relationship that is worth repairing. And I can't help but see that you are also showing up in your own reading with the Knight of Cups, because this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so there is something that's being restored when it comes to dreams, creativity, feeling confident in moving with the flow instead of feeling that maybe things are, perhaps going against you in a sense. There's some type of romance that will bloom or will continue to bloom the more that you start to feel, I don't know, more like repaired yourself here. The universe knows what's best for you. And here's the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups brings a sense of engagement here with passion, with creativity, and absolutely intimacy here. Let's see what this Knight of Cups is bringing you for Scorpio. This is restoration. This is a repairing of the soul. And yes, for those that have felt like there was something going on where we are not feeling so loved or supported, even by a higher power, well, that's going to be resolved here. So pay attention to who and what is coming towards you, resources coming towards you, a way here, because this is the Five of Pentacles. But in this Five of Pentacles, we are getting into a place where we've aligned with assistance. Now, there may be something here where you are repairing your relationship with money. And maybe stature here, maybe feeling, even if some of you are feeling a little unsupported or out in the cold, or perhaps some of you may have left someone out in the cold because there may have been something that needed to be healed. Well, you're doing the right thing here, okay? So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. You're protected, you're guided, move boldly. Okay, so Spirit wants you to not feel stopped here by something or someone. You may need to hold back until okay, this is the thing that I'm getting to, is like, you may need to hold back your own well of emotions here for the right situation and the right person. In the meantime, there's something about you feeling that you can get into a sense of recirculation here. So Spirit is letting you know that you've been watched and you are watched over. You can move confidently here because you are protected. You are guided here. Now with the Knight of Cups, we are moving in between the realms of the dreams and the seen, right? So the unseen and the seen here. But it is going to require you to handle emotions in a way where it's like ride with the emotions instead of feeling like emotions might be riding you. And I'm not saying that that's the case for all of you, but there may be a situation here where we're just feeling an overflow, especially at a time where maybe, you are getting to the point where you feel that you're on your last reserves, so to speak. And so it can be overwhelming when we're feeling we're getting filled up again. A sense of being remembered, right? Especially if you felt you were lost or forgotten. See, sacred comfort approaches. Look at this. The Knight of Cups is an energy and a soul that is on the move. And look at the hand of God coming through, breaking through. What you might feel can't be broken through. It's going to come to you. Sacred comfort approaches. Let's get a little bit more about the sacred comfort approaches and what Spirit will reveal to us about this. A clue, what to do, whatever Spirit gives us. Let's see here. Okay, nice. We got the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory. This is overcoming obstacles. And also, if we're talking about something going on where, you've had to perhaps feel like you've been in a place of competition or rivalry or just having a fight, you're going to win here, right? So this is a card of overcoming obstacles. This is also a card where, there could be promotions at hand or more money coming your way, more recognition for where you put your stamp in life, your flag in life, your triumph of, I guess that's what I want to say, the flag of triumph here. Okay. Now, there is a clue here. There may be someone with fire placements. I want a little bit more with that Six of Wands too. Some of you, there may be someone that has power and influence themselves too that may bring inspiration, opportunity, excitement, because it goes along with this sacred comfort. Oh, look at that. Spiritual aid is accelerating. Stay alert to the signs. You're seeing signs here. And the Six of Wands is a card of recognition here, recognizing signs, because see, the Spirit sees you in all ways, all the time, I should say. So here you are watching, waiting, and confidently knowing that you're going to be victorious over some type of major challenge here with that Five of Pentacles. Even for some of you, if there's any health issues going on, you're going to beat it in some way, shape, or form, or find triumph over it. Let's see what else for you. There you are. There you are, Scorpio. My God, you just showed up in your own reading. We've got Raven Spirit here asking you to trust in magic even when life doesn't feel so damn magical. We know how that feels at time. And hopefully some of you are already feeling magical, okay? Anyhow, Scorpio, you're showing up in your reading here. Every ending opens you to deeper power. We're just talking about that. Now, There's something here I feel that you're like shielding yourself with, some type of spiritual armor. Maybe there's something going on too with not only an internal transformation, but an external transformation. And you're just waiting for the right time to reveal yourself here. So endings bring beginnings. We've got these two ravens here too. I just saw the one, now I see two. Wow, okay, so look again, right? Don't miss anything at this time because again, Spirit is saying spiritual aid is accelerating. Stay alert to the signs. Let's get more about this death card and what this is representing for you. Ooh, ooh, give into the mystery. Just be prepared to take a leap of faith, okay? You're in your power. There's no doubt about it, okay? Yes, we go through struggles and that's fine. When we go through struggles, we find our anchor, our rocks in life. Your future fortune is poetic, so leap when the door opens. Something is working out in your favor, especially during a time where you've had to, endure some type of restriction, loss. But here we are getting that comfort, right? Sacred comfort approaches. And this is something that Spirit is saying you've already lined up to. So the door is going to open for you. It's a brand new opportunity. But you're going to have to leap here, right? And here you are showing up in your own reading with that death card. And in fact, Scorpio, you're the last one out of the series that we're doing. And I am 100%, well, no, I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm pretty sure you're the only one that got the death card. Now, that's pretty significant, I think. All right, let's see. Your rebirth energy is happening now or it already happened. So just hold the space. Now, you might be guided right now to pay attention to something new that is trying to perhaps get your attention. There is some type of new thing here. So you are being called beyond the usual to create anew. Beyond the usual. So here you are moving on beyond limiting places, limiting even mental state here, reconditioning yourself to feel good here. And if that means that we have to, honor and respect our sacred boundaries, then so be it. But you are being asked to manifest something brand new. Let's get a little bit more about this. Now, something unusual to you may appear. I feel that's connected to this leap when the door opens. So it's like right after this opportunity is leading to some type of new manifestation here. Yeah, it's a brand new way. There will be a new direction, and there might even be instructions coming to you. Yes, see? Stay alert to the signs. Something is going to light you up. It might come through a creative idea. It might come through something will spark. But just know that Spirit is already in this place of forging a way with you. Okay, where there is any blocks, a way will be made because Spirit has already recognized that you've achieved something here. And you're not meant to stop. You are a spiritual warrior of light. Here's a warrior that's one that has victory here. You can see it. And look at that. We got a feminine and a masculine here. So there's a lot of strength with being gentle and strong, feminine and masculine energies at play here. And yes, I do see something strong about finding a situation with someone where we do feel more empowered with. They respect you for what you've had to endure here, to persevere, your beliefs here. But also, I feel that you're creating this sense of mystery about you too, which can be very alluring. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. What's meant for you won't close. This is that Knight of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. And if you notice, it's like nothing can stop things to come to you. Walls don't mean anything. Windows don't mean anything. When it comes to what's meant for you, it won't close. This is your divine right here. You've already stepped into this power of allowing Spirit to lead. And that's a good place to be. Yeah, keep it up. Abundance is responding to your vibration. Okay, so we have to be in this place of really, noticing and honoring even the little things that give you a little bit more, right? So keep it up because you've already activated a higher frequency. So your money, your resources, your support can make its way to you, right? You're in this flow. Nice. And Spirit wants you to, yeah, you're not alone. This is the 5 of Pentacles, feeling alone. And even look at the 6 of Wands, this victorious warrior here. Alone, right? But not hidden, not unseen. You're not alone. Angels walk beside you. They're really honoring something here. So let's get a little bit more about the angels that are walking beside you right now. Some of you might be drawing in close to Archangel Gabriel and or Archangel Raphael too, the healer. And it's like the healer and the warrior coming together, igniting. Yeah, embrace the majesty within. You are not alone. You come from a soul lineage of royalty. Okay? So this includes that you are meant to never feel alone. You're never meant to feel like challenges are going to win. They will appear, that's life, but the way that you respond, react, and overcome it will be in an extraordinary way. Because you are embracing the majesty within, which means we're reserving our right to be strong and to be royal regardless of circumstances. So there is something here where, wow, look at all this power here. Look at all of this power with these 4 cards. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Oh, good. I wanted to say completion too. I was looking at this wreath and it was reminding me of the World card. Now, this World card, if you notice, I see 2 things. Now, the World, it does represent like the feminine's womb here, right? Being reborn. But I also see an eye. Don't you? Being watched over. The guardians here, the cycles of life completing. Okay, now, this is why you're being in this place of having to be strong. Literally, it's like Spirit is forging the way out. I mean, think of this. It's like, in the womb, right? As babies, we all come from a womb. Most of us, right? Unless maybe, you have to in some way. But, okay, we're not going to get all medical and technical. Anyhow, that darkness, right? And you found your way, the power. Power gets summoned in the places of the void. This is why Spirit is really emphasizing never to worry about the mystery. You were born in the mystery. This is where your power is. This is where we see and recognize the light and the instructions that the universe is offering you, the resources, the gifts, the treasures, and also a time for you to be in the limelight, a time for you to feel and know and understand that you are also cherished and a blessing to the world. Now, the world card brings achievement, it brings closure, it brings completeness, brings a sacred new beginning and sacred contracts. Protected, guided, move boldly. Look at the 4 guardians here. You. What's this card? Yeah, we're celebrating. And you're not alone either. It's only a matter of time here, right? So there's a lot of support and love. And in fact, I just want to tell you, the angels in heaven are dancing and celebrating for you. There's something about feeling good, of this sense of rejoicing. Some of you may have already done this, or I can see you bringing a community or a group together here. Okay, let's see what else. Speak, the universe hears. Here you are speaking because you're that powerful. You wouldn't be showing up in your own reading, by the way, if you weren't this powerful. And you are speaking things into existence. You're speaking yourself, a new self perhaps. Let's get a little bit more about this manifestation card. This is this whole thing where Spirit is saying you're manifesting something new, or you're being guided to, because Spirit has chosen to work through you for this. And this is something you want too. So don't get me wrong. This isn't about what just Spirit wants. This is what you want too. Speak, the universe hears. See, embrace the majesty within. Your tears have been enough, and peace is returning. Okay, Spirit is saying, probably a lot of you have already been speaking and praying this into existence. Keep speaking peace, speaking the return of sacred comfort, and it shall come. Know that there are ancestral beings too that guide you in a lot of mysterious ways. So it's you that knows how they're speaking to you. The reason why it hurts so much, Scorpio, is because you already know your worth. You already know that you cannot go into a place where it compromises the inner majesty within. And that's a divine place to be. And that's a place where you don't need to apologize. There may have been something where we've been fuming on something here too. So the dust will settle. Maybe the fire will calm down if some of you are still feeling some type of burn. But that burn is refinement. And I know it doesn't feel good all the time. Yeah, see, a new outcome is forming. Be ready. Let's get a clue about this new outcome. The way that you have to be ready, though, is to really release the old, right? Making sure that we're tying up loose ends. And maybe, if there's something that we don't feel is complete, well, this is it. Time is of an essence here. It's closing up. I mean, literally, it's closing up, right? Think of that. Okay. Let's get more what this new outcome is forming. Be ready. So what you got to do is take really good care of yourself, okay? Honor yourself. Spirit is saying you do need to handle yourself and others with maybe a little extra care, more than usual, okay? because Spirit is saying that, you know, fragile doesn't mean weak. Honor the tenderness. Honor that tender part of yourself here, right? That's acceptance. That's also you being in your power of releasing. So a new outcome is already forming, and how you can be ready is just making sure that you are, you know, handling yourself with extra care, extra courage too. Let's see what else. Okay, Scorpio, this is coming out more than once. You're getting more confirmation that you walk with divine protection always, even when it doesn't seem like it. You haven't been lost. You haven't been abandoned here in any way, shape, or form. But there's something here that we are having to navigate through. This is just one area of your life that you're navigating through. Let go, it's unfolding. Ravens are just showing up all over, I feel, for you too. They're asking you to really believe in magic here and the mystery, okay? Birds might be really speaking to you, so, you know, pay attention. But Spirit is saying, don't try to figure it all out. The more that your mind goes trying to figure it out or assume things, the more it feels like it may be a prison in the mind a bit, because also that stirs up a lot of emotions too. So Spirit is saying you've already done what you've had to do here. Now you're allowing the sacred comfort to approach you, and it truly is sacred. Okay, let's see what else for you. Yeah, okay, Spirit knows you're uncomfortable. It's like, handle yourself with care. Spirit wants you to see yourself, your body, your vessel, your spirit, just like something that is very fragile that you don't want to see broken. And so you're going to carry it with extra attention, extra care, extra cushions, okay? And that's another thing. This might be a time for some of you, if you felt like, you know, something was a lesson here, you have another chance to build your cushion up too, right? So that you have something to feel that you've got a nest or a safety net. The unease is temporary. Spirit walks beside you. Beside you. Angels walk beside you. What do you want Scorpio to know about this? See, there is great, I know, there's disappointment. We thought something or someone was going to be right by our side here. We had to give in to some type of inevitable ending here of the way it used to be. The heart is your compass. Trust it now. This is Knight of Cups. You're moving, you're gliding. Trust the currents of your heart here. You know, what your heart is envisioning and feeling is true. So when you start to feel a little joy, when you start to feel that openness, which you do, because it goes deep, I know, your true compass is your heart. This is why you're never lost. This is why at times too, when we get into situations where it's run its course, or maybe perhaps it's just not fitting or in some way, shape, or form, we start to feel really tired, depleted, even feeling like we're stranded in a way. Like, where do we go now? And sometimes we just got to take it one moment, one day at a time. But your heart is truly lined up here with what already is approaching you. You're high quality, let them go. Better is on its way. And it may be hard to realize, you know, too, that you've surpassed a situation or people, or that, you know, you just don't, you may not recognize the transformations that you've gone through, that you are high quality, but you will, okay? Give it some time for some of you. This isn't about you feeling like, oh gosh, I'm better than everyone else, but you are high quality. I know it can be hard, but the reason why is, you know, you're staying strong because you know this anyways, and inherently you know this. So it's nothing new to you. It's just a break in your self-esteem a little bit because, you know, sometimes life is just a mystery. And the more that we try to figure it out, the more we try to control it, the worse that we end up feeling, actually. And I'm not trying to say that you're not allowed to dream and have goals. Have those dreams, have those goals, and then just take practical steps towards it, even if they're small steps. But every time you start to get too caught up in the details, we start to feel worried, stress, restriction. That's where we start to feel like, we want to give up, or it's not going to happen. But that's not the case. Some of you, if it's not a romantic thing, it could be about friends here. You do need to pull back. Oh my God. There may be something here where you do need to pull back from some type of overwhelming, confusing scenario. Because there's some type of illusion that is still trying to take over the veil. Let's get more about this deception that's surrounding you. Pull back now. Some of you, the deception is that you're not seeing that you are high quality, and you are. Some of you got to watch out for someone too, perhaps here. Not necessarily in anything totally negative, but I mean, if you're high quality and you're meant to kind of let a situation go, let people go, then we may need to just kind of honor that. Let's see here. Yeah, you're overloading yourself with too much information and it's confusing. So just pull back. Just pull back. Don't get too caught up in all of it. You know, you're in this place where you may even be tempted to get too much information, and it's just too much processing. And there's more going on than just what you're processing in the seen realm, because the unseen, spiritual acceleration, is trying to get your attention just as much as the material realm is too. This is where you're navigating quite gracefully, actually. You see, this Knight of Cups is not stressed out, he or she. They're moving with the currents, because this is where you're really at home. Oh my God, I was just saying really at home. Look, star. Look at this. There could be great fame and something happening here, or, you know, just having a lot of good attention. But we are in this place of acceptance and realizing something really grand and powerful that has been born within you. So here is a sense of destiny, alignment. I mean, embrace the majesty within. There's a sacred ritual that's going on with the star card energy going, okay? Your high quality, let them go. Let's see what destiny may be lining up for you that we can look at here. We have Aquarius showing up with the star card. What is destiny lining up for Scorpio? Okay, overcoming the sadness and realigning or aligning with some type of true fulfillment, true love, a relationship that is, how do I say it, nourishing, flourishing in a sense here. But also, it's not about seeking anything outside. See, we're not outside of ourselves. We're in we're in a true reality here. There is nothing wrong. And there's certainly nothing wrong with you either, Scorpio. I feel a lot of you may need to hear that. I don't know why, but you might be taking something in so personally, and some of you, you've transformed that. You know it's not about you. Because what you've realized is that you were more than enough. You were just maybe too much for them. But that does not mean that you make yourself small. And that's why it hurts so much, is because when we try to play it small or be small, it hurts our spirit, because you're not small. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be heard. And you're meant to even remain a little bit of a mystery. Your love life, your fulfillment is going as planned. Believe it. This is destiny. This is where the stars and the cosmos have lined up just perfectly for you to access information too about where you're at right now and what is unfolding. Believe it. You are refining your beliefs. You're perfecting your talents. See, stardom rising up here. And whether it's professional or just personal, you're shedding a place. See this, that death card? See how you've transformed? Whatever may have felt like it was darkening your life, you removed it in some way, shape, or form here. And now we're lit up. So you're in this perfect spot of really mastering something that is perhaps very, very rare. Six of Swords, better times are ahead here. Peace is returning. You're on this journey where Spirit is saying the soul is asking for rest. Lean into Spirit more and more, especially if you start to feel confused or stressed. That's when you need to lean into Spirit more. So the fog has cleared. Now we're just sailing through. Spirit is saying keep your mind in the place of focus on what has been realized, especially when it comes to what you've transformed into. Because this is where you see how, look at this, you are very strong right now. Your heart is the compass and we've got the boat. You're aligned, your heart is the compass, and you're trusting it. And where you're headed is far greater and better than where you have been. Air sign is showing up with that Six of Swords. Yeah, you're ready for a new soulmate, or you will be. And look at the Three of Cups. So it could involve more than one, okay? Kindred spirits, feeling connected here, getting out and enjoying your time, socializing, okay? But you're ready for a new soulmate. Or for some of you, if it's like going to be someone that's maybe, because not all of you, it's going to be someone from the past, but if it's someone like repairing, yeah, they're going to appear changed. That's how you're going to know if you want it. Four of Swords, yeah, your soul is asking for more rest. You are receiving blessings, healing. It's a good time to just allow yourself to feel the visions coming to you as well. So make sure you are taking some time out. See how you're allowing your soul to just kind of breathe and stretch here. You deserve this. Now this is also you being in this place of being prepared and ready, because you'll know when to take action. It's almost like you will be in this place of seeing it in real time, because you've already seen it in the unseen here in some way, shape, or form. And now you know when to take action. So the right time will approach, but allow sacred comfort to approach you and notice what becomes available. So yes, Spirit is saying it's okay to take your time. Remember, we had that whole thing about being fragile right now, to honor that. It does not mean that you are stopping. It doesn't mean that you are giving up. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're that strong. You know when to hold back and allow other allies to take over if need be. Yeah, your perseverance and hard work is paying off. See, this is why I was getting this thing about not feeling to give up here, and just because you need to relax and take a break doesn't mean that you're giving up. It means you're honoring yourself, respecting yourself. And Spirit wants you to know that you've endured enough and your hard work is paying off. This is why your future fortune is poetic. It's almost like something didn't come the way that maybe you thought, but it's making another route to get to you. And you'll know it because you'll be like, oh my God, that is my reward. And you will know it's definitely for you because it will make up for the disappointment that you've had to endure here. What else? Yep, you're in the sacred process of self-actualization. And you're a mystery right now to even your own self. So get excited about what is unfolding, what you're blooming into. The heavens are watching you. Something is already, okay, let me tell you what. It's been recorded in the heavens here. This is exactly where history is made and destiny is born. Congratulations, Scorpio. You made it this far. That's good enough. You made it this far, and that's good enough. Okay, now that is it for those messages. But before we end the reading, let's find out, what is Spirit bringing to you that you need to be aware of for Scorpio? What is Spirit bringing you that you need to be aware of? Oh my goodness, okay. There may be something here where judgment is in your favor for those that resonate with that. This is your awakening. This is your new lease on life, your sacred beginning here. So a Spirit is bringing you a second chance, an awakening, healing. Also, I'm getting something, not only soul family, peace. Peace. Relief after some type of crisis here. And I can't help but see that that Spirit is also, Spirit may be blowing the whistle on some people that have really maybe judged you too harshly in some way, shape, or form. So just take that if it resonates. Now, before we end the reading, I do have a message from Snow Leopard Spirit to you, Scorpio. Your mystery is your shield. Your truth is your strike. Guard them both with honor. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.